This is a video of, excuse me, the Arithmetic, Accuplacer Arithmetic sample test. So the first question here is, which of the following fractions is equal to 0.06? So this is just a place value here, tenths, hundredths. So this is 6 over 100. Letter D. Oh, I don't know what just happened there. Scrolling it. Each club member has 36 members. If each member denotes 12 items from auction, how many items will be there in the auction? Well, this doesn't make any sense here. And you know that 10 times 36 is 360. So it's either these two answers here. So let's go ahead and multiply this out. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry 1. Get a 7. And then 6 and 3. And then 2, 13. Carry 1, 4. So 432. Number 3, what's the value of 4 tenths plus 3 hundredths? So you want a common denominator of 100 there. If I make this a 100, then I have to multiply this by 10 and this by 10, so I get 40 plus 3 over 100 is 43 over 100. So you could just eliminate this one because you want 100 to be, and then you could have to check to see what you'd simplify. I did the 7 tenths, but that's not right either. So let's scroll down here. So a conference planner has put together 280 binders for attendees, another 31 binders for presenters. How many total binders did the planner put together for attendees and presenters? That's just adding 280 and 31. So we can eliminate these two because that's less than 280. 111, carry 1, you get 311. Store stock 150 cans of popcorns for a weekend sale. The weekend 72 of cans sold. What percentage of the cans of popcorns stock were sold for the weekend? Well, you know that 50% of 150 is 75, so it's almost 50%. This is way too small, too large. So if we just estimate, here we get 48%. And back up here to number 6. Let's see if I can scroll over here. Okay, what number is above is the greatest? Well, 8 over 3 is 2 2/3, which in decimal form, 2.6, repeating. So obviously the largest one there is 8/3. If Manuel deposits 25% of 130 into a savings account, what's the amount of deposit? So 25% is the same as 1/4 520 is too little. 25 is still too little. So you could do 130 times 0.25. Let's go ahead and do that. Or you can just do 1/4, or divide 130 by 4, and you get the same answer. So it might be easier to divide 130 by 4, but let's go ahead and multiply this out. 15, carry 1, 6, and then 0. 6, 2, and then add 0, 5, 12, carry 1, 3, and then 2 decimal places, 3250. Then adding these two together, you know this is wrong, because 1119 is less than that, also less than, also less than. So you can just eliminate, you don't even have to add these together. But let me go ahead and do it. So it's one way you can save time on the test, is just eliminate answers that don't make sense. So 2, 3, 4, 3. And then Chiao-Ming is making cookies. Each batch of cookies uses 3 eggs. If Chiao-Ming has 20 eggs, and assuming he has enough of the other ingredients to make the cookies, what's the greatest number of batches he can make? Well, you know that 7 times 3 is 21. So he has 20 eggs, he can make 6. So if he had 21 eggs, he can make 7 batches, but he only has 20. So he can make 6 batches and 2 eggs left over. And then this one, you want to line up the decimal points here and add 3.85, 0.004, and add a 0 here, 0.117. So 11, carry 1, 7, 9, 3.971, which is equivalent to 8 over 25. So you could do this in order to get how many hundredths this is. So this is times 4. So 8 over 25 is 32 over 100, which is 0.32. And then what's the remainder when 599 is divided by 9? It's 654. Get a 6 again. So the remainder is 5. Let's go back here and review the answers. 1 is D. 2 is D as in Delta. 3 is A as in Alpha. 4 is C as in Charlie. 5 is C as in Charlie. 6 is A as in Alpha. 7, C as in Charlie. 8, D is in Delta. 9, B is in Bravo. 10, C is in Charlie. 11, B is in Bravo, 12, B is in Bravo. And then 13, a machine is currently set to feed rate of 5.921 inches per minute, IPM. This machinist changes the setting to 6.08 IPM. How much did the machinist increase the feed rate? So you just want to subtract these two. You get 7, 6, and then 10 minus 1 is, or 10 minus 9 is 1, and you borrow off the 6 there, so letter A, 0.167 inches per minute. So on number 14 here, you want to change 3/4 to, so first one 0.075, I'm not doing anything to that. And then 75% would be, add 2 zeros here, and then 3/4 is 0.75. So from least to greatest is 0.75%. It's this one here. This one doesn't make any sense because that's the greatest. This one doesn't make any sense because that's the greatest. And then here, this is the greatest, but 0.75% is less than 0.075. So this one you can eliminate these two answers because 3/4 is the greatest, and then it's between these two here. And number 15, you can just estimate 3 times 4 is 12. So this is not right. That's not right. It's going to be this one. But we can multiply this out and show you that's the correct answer. So 6 carry 3, 75 carry 7, 18 and 7 is 25. And then 12 carry 1, 25 carry 2, 8. And add these 6, 7, 10, carry 1, 11, and then the 3 decimal places, 11.067. So this is the distractor here if you put the decimal in the wrong place. But like originally, if you just do 3 times 4, you get 12. So this number is a little bit less than 3, and 4 is a little bit greater than that. So the answer is going to be around 12, and that's the only one that's around 12. So to the nearest hundredth here, here's the hundredths place, the 6, and then you want to look at this digit here, which is less than 5. So you can run the 2 decimal places there, 0.86. 60% of what number is equal to 30? So all these are wrong because these numbers are less than 30. This is the right answer. And the way you can do that is uh, 50 times 0.6. 0, 30, and then 1 decimal place there. And then 4/3 divided by 1/6 is the same as 4/3 times 6/1, which is 24/3, which is equal to 8. Oh, what's going on here? So it's between 7 and 9. And see if we can get up here to 19 and 20. Which of the following inequalities is true? So we need a common denominator to compare a fraction of magnitude 28. It's 21. Make that a 28. And get 20. This should go that way. So no, it's wrong. And then common denominator 6. 4/6 is less than 5/6. That's wrong. And then if I do 40 here, 25. So multiply the numerator and denominator by 5, and this one by 4. And so this one's right. And the last one here. Carol works at a bookstore and a restaurant. In a 28-day period, she worked 1/4 of the days at the bookstore. So 28 times 1/4 is 7 days at the bookstore. And did not work 1/4 of the days, or 1/14. So that's 2 days. And then how many days she worked at the restaurant would be 28 minus 9. Would be 19. So reviewing the answers on this page here. 13 is A, 14 is A, 15 is B as in Bravo, 16 A, 17 D as in Delta, 17, whoops, let's go down here. 17 is, maybe I'll be able to stop here in the right place. Seventeen is D as in Delta, 18 D as in Delta, 19 C, and 20 B as in Bravo.